What's up everybody, welcome to Airsoft After Hours. In this video, this is going to be just a short video showing you a mount that I'd like to introduce to everyone, which is made by G&P. It is designed for the Aimpoint T1 replica, okay, so I don't think this is going to fit on a real one, but it's for their T1 and it's known as the T1 Quick Detach QD Medium Mount, okay. The item number is there. 011 MOT00011 and this is the box. Okay, I'm not too sure why they have Sun Power System written on there. It's probably their logo of some sort by G&P. Okay, but the reason I'm showing you this is I really like this mount. It's one of my favorites, and I thought I'd share with you some of the issues you may have if you buy this mount. Obviously, when I was buying it, I didn't know the dimensions. When I bought the first one, I didn't know any the dimensions of it, how high it's going to be, how it mounts, how it looks, what the finish is like, what the build quality is like. So I just bought one anyway, just to check it out, and I was pretty pleased. So here you go. Right, so when you open up the box, it's going to be the mount's going to be inside some protective plastic, and obviously here you get a, let's just rip this out, it is a Allen wrench for the screws, and this little mini wrench thing here, which is tightens up the quick detach system. You also get some screws in there. Not going to take them out just yet. Okay, right, let's have a look at the mount itself. As you can see, it is very nice. It comes with these grooves. Now, a lot of you are familiar with the Aimpoint T1s, or replica Aimpoint T1s. I've got one here, which I can show you. And these normally, the most popular mount, or not the most popular, the mount that it usually comes with is the block mount, which is just like a rectangular block, completely filled in. Very similar to the ones, I think Chris Costa uses that type of mount with his Aimpoint T1 on some of his carbines, or at least he did back in the day. And you know, it's I don't personally like the look of that, so I wanted something different, something with a bit of grooves, you know, maybe a slimline waist, and this fit the bill perfectly. As you can see, it's very, very slim there in the center. Very slim and very nice. Now onto the problems. Now the only it mounts onto most Picatinny rails very well. You have this locking system here. This is the wrench that tightens up that nut there, which makes the mounting system even tighter if you need to. This just goes on top of your rail, pulls to the back like so, and pushes forward, and that locks it in place. Okay, so it pulls back and forwards. Okay, now the main problem is, since you don't get the dimensions and they don't say which replica Aimpoint T1 this is for, I'm guessing it may have been designed for the G&P Aimpoint T1 replica, which is rather long, I believe. I'm not too sure, so you're just gonna have to take this as speculation. But the base is very, very long in comparison. Okay, I'm going to show you but this is just one of the replica Aimpoint T1s out there, and I'm going to put it to the back there. You can see how much it sticks out. Okay, so it's about there. You can't really see there. If I do it that way, you can see just how much this part sticks out further than that. Now the reason this one fits on this China replica is because what I've done is I've cut down the front part there, sanded it down, and repainted it. Okay, and I also had to drill some new mount holes into the actual the sight itself. Obviously I couldn't do it into here because I'd have to drill not only 4 holes for the screws, but also there's a hole there. I'll show you on this one. There's actually a hole there for you to put this Allen wrench into, which allows you to tighten up the screws that mount to the sight. Okay, so rather than drilling holes in the mount, I drilled holes into the actual sight. This is one of the reasons why, if you any of you guys out there have very accurate Aimpoint T1 replicas that have the screw holes in the correct place, you're probably going to have to drill holes in your sight, which is if you have an expensive red dot sight, that may be a problem. Obviously you don't want to for the sake of a very cheap mount, drill holes into your very expensive replica sight or real sight if you have one. Okay, so that's one of the problems, but I do know that a lot of you have replica Aimpoint T1s that were pretty cheap, so drilling holes into the bottom and not damaging the unit won't be a problem. Okay, as you can see, it's not flush fit with the front there. Okay, it's just barely fitting on, but it kind of did fit on. All I had to do was take off the front, sand it down and repaint it. Okay, but that's basically the look that you get. I'm very happy with that. It seems to co-witness perfectly with most of the flip-up iron sights or non-flippable iron sights that I'm using, and I do really enjoy using this sight, this mount quite a bit. Okay, the only problem is it is pretty long. Okay, and usually, not usually, but on certain China replicas, obviously they're all different. The mounting holes don't always line up, so you need to drill new holes. But that's basically it. This is the sight that I wanted to show you. It is made by G&P. It is pretty cheap, and it's available from a lot of different places. Just type in, if you do some search online, you know, because I don't want to advertise for any particular store, but if you just type in the G&P Medium Mount, and it should turn up some searches. Okay, so that's the mount for you guys. For anyone else out there that is interested and likes the look of this but doesn't want to spend too much money, then this is a good alternative. Okay. Oh, just very quickly, when I said drill holes into the sight, I actually meant drill small holes into two shallow holes, just to allow the screws to go in and re-thread the holes to the correct thing. Okay, I kept forgetting to actually say that you need to re-thread the hole for the screws. Okay. Also, if you're wondering what that red tape is there, I just put that on there so it kind of protects my rail a little bit, so the sharp edges don't dig in and scratch the rail on my gas blowback rifle. Okay. Right, so that's about it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later.